Hello, welcome to Gospel Faith Television UK. My name is Pastor Ojimba Alex, and you're welcome to my channel. Today's topic is going to be 75% of the world today is made by water. As you can see, this is the globe. This is the world globe. As you can see, and the world globe has got like so many countries. Nigeria, it's got Libya, Sudan, Mali, but these are all countries that have got land. These are all countries that have got land. But I said that the topic for today is 75% of the world is made by water. I'm going to show you what I mean. As we're cutting across, you will see that all these blue parts down there, that's the North Atlantic Ocean. This is all water. So imagine this is the whole globe, this is the whole world. Look, a lot of fragments and segments are made up of water. If you come this way, there's the Caribbean Sea, and obviously this is like South America. So these ones, that there's Brazil there, and obviously they're land. Bolivia is land. But if you come across away from South America, you will see that there's a lot of water again. This one is the Pacific Ocean. Did you show them? The South Pacific Ocean. So see, look how much. Look at, show me it. So look how much water there is on the globe. Anywhere you see the blue side, yeah, come.
How are you?
It's like water. It's all water. It's all water. It's all water. And then we've got land again. We've got land again. I want to say, the reason why I'm making this video is to let you know that there is more water in this world. You're connected with me as well. There's more water in this world than land. 75% of the globe is made by water. And it got me thinking. You know when you're flying in an aeroplane? Yeah, come. You know when you're flying in an aeroplane, and the aeroplane goes from continent to continent. I'm sure that you're aware that underneath the aeroplane, majority of times when you're flying from like Europe to Africa, or Africa to Australia, or Australia to China, you're flying across water. You're flying across oceans. That's what you're doing. So that's why, in a way, we got to fear God, because God is everywhere. I never forget that 75% of the world is made by water. So when you're flying in that aeroplane, look at all these blue segments. Underneath the aeroplane is an ocean. So we pray for world safety, but never forget that 75% of the world is made by water. You know, even ships don't travel on land. And remember, there was times in the world, yeah, you can come again. There was times in the world where there were no aeroplanes. So in those days when there were no aeroplanes, think about this. How did people travel from continent to continent? They had to use ships. Yeah, they had to use ships. And sometimes this gets me to think, yeah, you can show that piece of land there, part of the land that's got globe. And if you come across here, the blue side as well, so much water, it makes me think, how did God make water? The sovereign king himself, the great God himself, how did he create water? So we must fear God. Because a lot of people don't even know the ratio. A lot of people don't even know the statistics. They think that the world is made up of land, 100% land. No, land is only 25% of this God's great, beautiful world. 75% of the globe is water. That's a fact. And this lets me understand that water is very important to God. You know, well, water must be important to God, because without water, there can't be no life for any living thing, not even humans alone. So think about this. If God didn't have love for water, why is 75% of the world water? And why is there more water in the world than land? So my question is, look at all the land, look at all the land. That's the Central African Republic. That's Ethiopia. That's Yemen. That's Oman. But that's all land. But if you cut across here, there's the Seychelles. Well, that's a little island somewhere in the Indian Ocean. This is all the Indian Ocean. Look, look, look. Cameraman, can you show the Indian Ocean on top there? That's all the Indian Ocean. This is all water. So water is important to God. And never forget that a certain time, within a certain period in this world, God destroyed the world with a flood. So flood is water as well. So it means that one of God's major artilleries, or one of God's major weapons, is water itself. Most definitely. And these floods that I'm talking about, they came out of the heavens when God destroyed the world. Because listen, let me tell you something here. When God created the world, there was no water in the world. Come again, cameraman. I'm making a point. When God created the world, there was no water. All this water you're seeing here was land. So something must have happened. There was no water when God created the world. So how did the world go from 100% land to 75% water? Something must have happened in between. So after God destroyed the whole world with the flood, it tells me that the world wasn't the same again. There was cracks and the waters came in. There was cracks. That's Indonesia. I think Indonesia is somewhere in Asia. That's Indonesia. That's Papua New Guinea. That's somewhere close to Australia. But look how much water there is. Look how much water there is. That's the Fiji and Tonga. These places are like in Australia, somewhere in New Zealand. But the point I'm trying to make here is God destroyed the whole world with water. So 75% of this, the globe itself, is water, and this is a physical example. 75% of the globe itself is made of water. Let me tell you something, because you're watching the Pastor Ojimba Alex show. I want to tell you something here. Slavery. Listen carefully. Slavery took place 400 years ago. But did you know that without the oceans and the seas on the globe, that means slavery wouldn't have been possible? You don't agree with me? I'll tell you why. 400 years ago, the invention of aeroplanes were not there. So the best the slave masters could do, or the Europeans could do, was sail to Africa. Come on their ships. So what I'm trying to say to you, without water, oceans and seas, slavery wouldn't have been possible. You've been watching Pastor Ojimba Alex on the Gospel Faith Television UK, and I just want to say, yeah, catch that. I just want to say, no, go back a bit, cameraman. No, not from this angle, from this angle. Yeah, I just want to, yeah. I just want to say that the topic for today is 75% of the globe is made up of water, and water is very important to God, and fear God wherever you are. God bless. I'm signing out. Peace. Pastor Ojimba Alex. Peace. Thank you.